Okay, so before we get into this reaction, huge shout out to, and yes, like the gift says, you are the MVP. So before we get into this reaction, we are about to be reacting to Korn, Freak on a Leash. This is going to be my first time reacting to Korn. I don't know anything about Korn, the group. The only thing I know about is cream corn, corn on the cob, and the regular corn, the golden corn that you get in the can, and eating that. Like, I don't know, but I'm hoping by the end of this video, I am a huge fan, because you guys, when you guys put me onto new music, I instantly like fall in love, because I trust y'all judgment, and since doing these reactions, I'm like, whoa, y'all blow my mind. So without further ado, we are about to get into Korn, Freak on a Leash. So let's go. Okay. Hey, I like this. I love this already, this vibe and video. This is dope. Okay. Oh, okay, like I want to sit here and pause it real quickly. I love how this is starting off already, because it's giving me like very like mystery type of vibe at the beginning. Like almost like, I want to say like Scooby-Doo. You know how the animated cartoon Scooby-Doo, when the song started playing? Like it's definitely giving me that type of vibe. Let's jump back into this.
Takes a part of me.
Ooh, okay.
Something lost and never seen.
Hey, who is this lead singer?
Every time I stop to believe.
Okay.
Something's raped and taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't tell and let me be free.
Ooh. Okay, I have to pause it real quickly. I love his voice, and the reason why I love his voice is because it's so unique. Like, I felt like if I heard him on the radio, I'd be like, yo, that's such and such. Like, it's like really like it sticks with me. Like, I love artists who don't sound like everybody else, and it differentiates them from other people. Like, I love that, because it makes them unique and profound, and it makes me gravitate towards them more. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but let's jump back into this.
Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. Never see me fall from grace.
Oh, come on. Okay, I gotta pause this real quickly. And I'm only like 1 minute and 40 seconds in, but after listening to the words, I wonder, is he considering himself the freak on a leash? And I say that because it seems like he's speaking about an instant like being in the industry, and I don't know why I'm getting this vibe from it, but it's definitely giving me a vibe where I feel like he's considering himself the freak, the spectacle, and basically the corporations and the people in the music industry are basically guiding his way and trying to make him this puppet and trying to mold him into what they want to mold him into, instead of him being his true authentic self. So it's basically making him a spectacle. It's making him like Sarah Bartman from back in the day, where how she was put on full display basically because of her body, basically for her breast and her big butt. And she was an African woman, and she was put on full display for people to view, and she was viewed as a spectacle. And that's what I'm getting at with Korn, with this whole vibe of this video, of basically saying that they're a spectacle for the industry. They're basically these industry puppets, basically for them to try to mold them into what they want to sit there and make them be, without them being their true authentic self, to strip them of their identity, sort of like how Sarah Bartman was stripped of her identity as a woman, and then as a black woman at that. So to make her just feel like she was a freak. basically, and that's what I feel like Korn is saying, that in the industry we're basically just viewed as freaks, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm overstepping of thinking it that way, but that's at least what I'm getting from the lyrics. But let me get back into this.
Feeling like a freak on a leash.
Oh wow.
Feeling like I have no release.
Hey.
How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. Then I see me far from grace. Something takes a part of me.
Hey, come on. And I love how his voice sounds like he's like really like crying out for like desperation, for like help. And like it's almost as if his voice, the way he's trained, like the way he's training his voice to be, is as if he's like trying to seek like help and trying to get out of where he's at. Like I feel like he's like in a bit of like a funk, like he's like lost, and he's just like he's trying to soul search or something, and just trying to escape and fight his way out, if that makes sense. For some reason that's what it's kind of giving me. But let's jump back into this. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's different. I don't think I've ever heard nobody else do this in like a metal type song. I love how he was able to utilize and fluctuate his voice as like another instrument to go with his band members and bandmates. Like I thought that was so dope and so creative to be able to do that. I don't think I've ever heard another metal group do that, and it's reminiscent very to like how Pentatonics, even though I know they came out before Pentatonics, but Pentatonics, like the YouTube sensations, the way Kevin does his voice and like beatboxes. I don't think I've ever heard a metal group do that before inside of their music, like beatbox with their voice. Like that was dope. I like that. I like that transition too. What the hell was that on his foot? I like this song. This was dope. Where the hell was I with Korn? This was dope. And Korn is my favorite vegetable, so I know they about to be my favorite group from now on. I love this. This is dope. Well, corn and broccoli, those are my favorite vegetables. Corn and broccoli. Don't judge me. I know I'm weird, because kids didn't even like broccoli, but I was one of those weird kids that loved broccoli. Put it like that. But okay, let's quickly talk about Korn with Freak on a Leash. I love this song. I thought that it was so dope. And what won me over and sold me was when he did that whole beatboxing section. Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard a metal group utilize that type of sound and incorporate it into their music before. Like, even though I'm like real new to metal, so don't like think I'm dumb or anything. It's just that this is not like the my genre, like of my expertise, but getting exposed to it, it really has made me a fan of their music, because I just think that it's just so dope, and the way that they're able to create like deep meanings within their song, but like it's like almost like hidden meanings, like how you would have in rap with like double entendres and triple entendres, where you would have like one bar in rap can mean like three different things. And that's what I love about the metal genre, is like the music and the direction that they take it can mean so many different things. Like you could take your critical thinking hat, put it on, and they could be singing about something, and it could be completely opposite. Or you could have your head, you could hit the nail on the head, but basically it could still mean like 3 or 4 different avenues of where the artists and bandmates were taking the track, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it'll mean that what you thought it meant, but then there's like a whole bunch of different other meanings for that whole song. And that's what I love about the metal genre, is because it takes me back to rap, but in a whole different, unique type of form. And like, I thought that they did a phenomenal job with Freak on a Leash, because like I said, it definitely gave me that vibe of him talking about that he was this spectacle, he was this freak, he was like this industry plant of being led around on a leash, and basically for like just everybody to behold and to sit there and look at him as if he was just there for their amusement, for their entertainment, to mold him into what they wanted him to be this cookie cutter artist, or be this cookie cutter group, excuse me, of what they are and what they wanted to formulate people's opinions of them. And it was basically a lot of people, when you're in the industry, they would do anything for that fame, for that adulation, to sit there and be adored and revered, even to be in that spotlight. And I love how they put that on full display and put the industry on notice, so to speak, in this song, of letting it be highlighted that, no, I'm not going to be your industry plant, but this is how a lot of people feel when they come through the industry. So I thought that was dope. I love this song. I thought Korn did a phenomenal job with it. They definitely have a fan in me. I don't know if this is their best song, but I love it. And I don't know if they could, I'm pretty sure they could get better than this, but I love this. Like I said, I just fell in love with this just off the beatboxing alone. With that added dimensioning, that sold me and made me a fan, and I cannot wait to react to more of their music. So with that being said, let me know what you thought about Korn, Freak on a Leash, in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.